Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe, Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe, Jaya Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram.
So now the situation is Krishna is systematically addressing Arjuna, and he has come now to teach him Ashtanga Yoga. Arjuna is hearing, and we see Srila Prabhupada in the purport is saying this is already included under Krishna consciousness. Because at the end of Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka which is the final word of Krishna. What is that? Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. You abandon all varieties of religion and you take my shelter. So everything you can abandon and just take my shelter. And Bhagavata begins with this shloka. Dharma prochita kaitavatra paramo nirma sarana satam. Correct? Krishna is saying abandon everything. Just take my shelter. So Bhagavatam begins where Bhagavad Gita ends. Chaitanya Charitamrita begins where Bhagavatam ends. It's like graduation, post-graduation and post-doctorate study. You can take like that. So now the this is the Bhagavata commentary on Gita. Our sampradaya is based on Srimad Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu selected Bhagavatam to be the Amala Purana. And Bhagavatam said, Dharma prochita kaitavatra parmo nirma sarana satam. Bhagavatam says that you reject all kind of cheating religion. You understand this? Therefore, the commentary of Bhagavad Gita we are having is the Bhagavata commentary, which is already on the end of Bhagavad Gita. It starts from there. So even though Krishna is recommending Ashtanga Yoga, Prabhupada is saying it's already included within Bhakti Yoga. Don't worry. When Krishna will say now, you go, sit down to the solitary place and meditate. Krishna will say in the first line purport, don't do it, don't do. Krishna is saying do, Prabhupada is saying don't do. Why? Because he is proposing something higher which is there within Gita. You understood? Had he not done that, now today you have come to hear the class on Ashtanga Yoga. We are doing one shloka one Sunday. After 1 year we will go to 7th chapter, first shloka, which says Bhakti Yoga. Or even this chapter, the last shloka, which says Yoginam api sarvesham madgata antaratmana shaddavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataha. So last shloka of this chapter says already within Bhakti Yoga everything is there. Among all the yogis, highest yogi is Bhakti Yogi. In the 8th chapter, Krishna will say, if you have done Bhakti Yoga and whatever you did not do, all the benefit will be given to you. Because just like you have come here, and at the same time you are not in so many places, but all that benefit will be given to you. So therefore, Prabhupada is going to uphold actually this principle. Even though now Ashtanga Yoga, but principle we can understand. Because here there is a discussion now in the beginning of Yama and Niyama, which is actually very interestingly, all the 8 stages of Ashtanga Yoga are there in this chapter. But it's not specified. Krishna, now Arjuna I am telling you, Yama, no, Niyama, no. You see, you go down, sit down in a solitary place, and you should sit erect and sit on a kushagras. Neither. He is talking about asanas at that time. Everything is there, but in brief. Because there is no time, within half an hour the Gita was spoken, Krishna cannot tell everything. Krishna is telling. So he cannot tell, oh, now I'll tell you 1 4-hour discussion about Ashtanga Yoga. No, there is no time for that. Just in brief he is telling Arjuna what is Ashtanga Yoga. The principle is explained to them. So now he is telling the principle that at the beginning of Ashtanga Yoga, there are a lot of activities, just like asana, pranayama, all these activities. Yoga Ruddha says, then yoga Ruksha stage. The beginning stage, what you do, all this gymnastics, almost looks like gymnastics only. Ek haath upar, ek pair upar, ye sab. And some breathing exercise, different kind of. They need not be done when you are in a samadhi stage. Okay? Does it need to be done when you are on samadhi on the Lord? You don't have to do breathing exercises. No. These exercises have a purpose to give your body and mind little calmness. Prepare your body and also make your mind calm by different exercises and pranayama. It's a mechanical system to make the mind calm. But the objective is to do samadhi. What are the 8 stages of Ashtanga Yoga? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, then Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Okay? Mostly people do not know what is the objective of Samadhi. They are not interested. They just want to take some benefit out of this. They do some pranayama, some asana. They say, I am getting some peace of mind. Definitely you get. They said, I am getting a good health. Definitely you get. But they are not able to take the highest benefit out of this. Correct? So anything we do, we should know the objective. Otherwise, we will not get the best benefit. Definitely, any asana you see, it has medical benefit. It has been proven. They have done medical, experiments on it. They take a person who is not doing asana. They take his health parameters. And they say, you do this asana, and they does for 6 months, and then they calculate. They see he got a particular health benefit. Each asana is being certified to have, even medically, they have done experiments and certified. True? It is, even our pranayama has been certified to help health. No doubt on that. But, there is one very but. This is not the goal of yoga. Is it the goal of Ashtanga Yoga? No. It is a byproduct. There is something called byproduct, something called goal. Any example you can give? Byproduct and goal. I remember we were in the ISKCON Bangalore temple. We had opposite to us, very nearby one factory, Mysore Sandal Soap Factory, very famous. So for them, soap is a product, but there are so many byproducts. Like we have this MRPL also. They are taking some crude oil and they are making your petrol and diesel. But they have hundreds of byproducts. And there are separate industries for that. All their buckets, all plastic. These are all byproducts, which is not the main product, which is not the goal. So the goal of any yoga means addition. And Viyoga means subtraction. Goal of any yoga is to make you reach and see God face to face. The personality of God face to face. But Kalyug में बहुत योगी हैं, महायोगी हैं. लोग they have said Mahayogi, somebody has Mahayogi. ठीक है. So Kalyuga is the age of cheating, because cheating and the cheaters are combined together. People are not looking for the real benefit of yoga. They are not even interested. It is the age of apasampradayas. It is the age of cheating. Therefore, we should be very, very sincere. What do I want finally? Do I just want some 5-minute here and there little peace, or I am interested to see God face to face? Do I want the absolute truth face to face? We have the example in Bhagavatam, Achitraketu sincerely does tapasya and he sees the Lord face to face. Today morning we are discussing example of Brahma. Brahma does tapasya and he sees God face to face. And Krishna says when he sees Brahma, gives darshan to Brahma, Brahma, I am very satisfied by your tapasya. Hardly I am satisfied by kuyogis. Matlab, pseudo yoga mystics. I am not satisfied. Therefore, Krishna does not reveal themselves to them. You understand? So, therefore, just like you go to supermarket, there बहुत सारा सामग्री है, सब अच्छा है, but depends on how much you can pay, you can buy. You can buy counterfeit also first. If you buy, bogus product also, which will not work. You can buy, just like you want to buy a car, you can buy a toy car which is actually not real car, or some, you get just like a mobile now. You get some dummy mobiles for children's. They are very happy. It's not a mobile, it's just only a shape. But then you get mobiles, there are also one after another, better quality. It depends on how much you can pay. You can get the best quality. Agree? So same way in spiritual life also, it is us who have to make a decision. Am I serious first? When I am serious and I am ready to pay price, then I will be given something valuable. When I am not serious, then you will be given some product. You will be satisfied. Just like the people who are doing asana, pranayama, they make big spiritual organizations also behind it. They feel they are giving benefit and they are also benefited. We are not doubting that. We are not saying they are not, but actually the real benefit they are not giving. That is our objection. The real benefit of a yoga system is to make you see God face to face. But the problem is we do not want to see. There was once Srila Prabhupada was giving a class. So somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, do you see God? So Prabhupada said yes. And the next Prabhupada said, you don't see? So shocked, could not answer. Then Prabhupada said, you want to see? No, I don't want to see. Prabhupada said, that is the problem. You don't want to see God, that is the problem. For all of us, that is our problem. None of us are actually serious to see God. The problem is with us, not with Krishna. Just like father and the son. Tell me, which father doesn't want to see the son? He's very keen to see the problem is the son doesn't want to see the father. That is the problem. Agreed or not? What do you say? The problem is with us and we are not ready to admit the problem. You know, we were joking, I think, did I tell this previously? Suppose we have to ride a car. Agree? I don't know. So many people think I can drive the car. Did I explain this last Sunday? No. Okay. So this audience I have not explained. So we go, the first thing I have to know, I think I can drive. So I sit in the car, I think I can drive, and I'm not. The first thing to know is that I don't know. What is first thing to know? Did I discuss this here? No. First thing to know is that I don't know. Just like even medicine. Whenever we fall sick, none of us go to hospital. For some time we try our own medication, some hot water or something. We think we know. Then we realize, I don't know what to do. Then we go to doctor. So, after that, what is the next stage comes? The first thing is that I don't know that I don't know. The second thing is you know that you don't know. And what is the third stage? You start learning, you understand the thing. And fourth stage is called unconscious, that you do know it so well, you're driving so well a car that actually you don't have to even be aware to play the gears and all. It becomes very automatic. The same way in spiritual life also, first thing we should know, I don't know how to control the mind. If you think you know, then you will not proceed next. Many times I go to people, I say, you have been so kind to us, you have been helping us in so many ways. Give me some time, I can just explain you in just what is Bhagavad Gita. You know what the people tell? Swamiji, as far as Gita is concerned, I figured out. What can we do then? So first he has to agree he does not know, then we can proceed. If he thinks he knows, what can we do? If you know, then you should be able to control the mind, which is the first principle in the yoga. Yama and Niyama. Control the mind and the rules and regulations. Nobody knows. Then comes asana. Okay, some exercises. Generally people jump to the third thing. Without following the first two things, the yoga will not give you any benefit. Because unless you control the mind, all the yoga systems are farce. Either karma yoga, ashtanga yoga, raj yoga, this yoga, that yoga, all are farce. Okay? The first thing is control of the mind and senses, which is the beginning of yoga system. And therefore there are so many rules and regulations. And as you climb something in the yoga system, Ashtanga yoga system, at the advanced stage, when somebody is on samadhi, then he does not do exercises or pranayama. He doesn't have to do. You understand? His mind is already purified. He can focus on the Lord. Now there is something more. Something more to say. As for the Bhakti Yogis, we are practicing Bhakti Yoga. Okay? We are practicing Bhakti Yoga. So in this there is something interesting. In the beginning stages, we are keeping ourselves busily engaged. Whatever tendencies we have, we keep ourselves very, very busily engaged. Prabhupada used to in fact see that devotees are working hard in his movement. He said, I don't want idle people. I want to keep people working. Why? The reason is that whatever modes we have now, we may be taking medicine, but we are not out of the modes in the beginning stages. Therefore, person has to be busily kept engaged so that he doesn't do sinful activities. At a very advanced stage, when a person comes, at that stage, he can withdraw from all activities and he can be on the complete absorption of the Lord. That is called Paramahamsa stage. Nothing. He doesn't have to do anything. Just like it is said, idle mind is the devil's workshop, not for an advanced devotee, but for us. Something we should be doing. Okay, yeah. Something I am doing. I am reading. That is also an activity. I am chanting. Something I am doing. I am not just sitting. But when the mind becomes purified, then idle mind is not a devil's workshop. At that moment, if he is wanting to be, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanting to be, in fact, on the whole day, when he was with the devotees, his mind was a little distracted because he is talking to them. So many people used to visit him. In the night, he used to go into intense pangs of separation from Krishna, which is the highest nectar. You understand it? So idle mind was not a devil's workshop. Idle mind was giving him the highest nectar. The mind was naturally, true, he is in Mahabhava, the topmost spiritual stage, intensely attracted to Krishna's lotus feet. It is totally purified mind. Now we are nobody to measure, it is Lord Chaitanya himself. But try to understand, just giving an example, a great devotee, even when he sleeps, he is in bliss. And his heart is intensely hankering to serve Krishna. He is feeling intense separation from the Lord. When Srila Prabhupada reached America, he says, I am feeling separation from my Vrindavan. What we would do? What separation? We are in another world. My dear Lord, why did you bring me to this terrible place? I am feeling separation from my Sri Vrindavan. That is a heart of an advanced devotee. Feeling intense separation from Krishna, Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna's Dhama. That is actually the heart of a devotee. So for him, even this shloka can be, this is actually shloka for Ashtanga Yoga. But the principle is same. In the beginning stages, we are running, we are cleaning, something we are always busily keeping ourselves engaged. Correct? That's what we do in the moment. There was once one reporter met Srila Prabhupada. It said, Swamiji, you people are only enjoying. Are you working? Because that is the charge many people have on us. We are idle parasites on the society. True? So Prabhupada said, at this age, at that time his age must be 70 plus, you cannot work as hard as me. What I work. Because he was working 22 hours a day. He used to sleep just 2 hours. Prabhupada immediately says, we are not sleeping, you cannot work as hard as we. Don't think that we are simply sleeping, but this is a different kind of activity. In fact, a Krishna conscious activity is susukam kartum avayam. It is very, very joyfully performed. If we are understanding the process, it is so joyful. Any other activity actually is different, completely different from that. It has some selfish motive, any activity. Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami, Sakale, Ashanta. Krishna Bhakta, Nishkama, Kevala Shanta. Generally in the society, everybody is acting, but there is some selfishness he is having. Either he is the lowest base, he is desiring some sense gratification. That's why working hard whole day. Correct? People are whole day running around. Why is he working? Nobody works without purpose. He's desiring some profit and he wants to enjoy with that profit. And what his enjoyment he wants? Same even animals are doing. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending. That's the end of it. But some people a little better, mukti, they want liberation from this world. Therefore they are working hard. So these people are called jnanis. They have to be honored because they are rejected sense gratification, which is also not easy. They have rejected. And then next is called siddhi, because these people, they want some yogic perfection. And many times they are desiring some kind of mystic powers in this world. This is called siddhikami. Okay? But all the three are desiring something personal. They are desiring, so therefore they are working. But devotee, you cannot say he is selfish, because he is coming to the natural position, which is not selfishness. Jivas sarup hoye Krishna nitya dasa. Prabhupada says something very interesting in this chapter. He says the soul has no independent identity. Every word is full of realizations. This is a very interesting word. Soul has no independent identity. You cannot introduce yourself as Mr. X. It's wrong. You have no independent identity. Just like when you in a school you introduce. What do you say? Son of, daughter of, correct? But actually that is also relative, no? Because they are also son, daughter of somebody. But actually our absolute identity is Jivas Sarup Hoye Krishna Nitya Dasa. You are an eternal servant of Krishna. I am not saying Krishna is saying. Mamae amshaha, you are my part and parcel. So when you work in that capacity, only then you will be peaceful. Until you deny this order of Krishna, Krishna is demanding, he is ordering, please my dear sir, you are my servant, be engaged in that way. That will only bring you peace. Krishna Bhakta Nishkam. Because he is not having any personal selfish desire. He is just working in his original identity. That will bring you peace. When you act artificially, you cannot be peaceful. However much gymnastics you do. You understanding? Just like a boy dresses like a girl, to give an example, it's artificial. Or a girl dresses like a boy, correct? Nowadays they have that girls driving trucks. Arey Baba, everybody is meant for a particular role, and which is their best for. Artificially we cannot take somebody's role in society. It will not work. They're trying nowadays in society, gymnastics like that. So everybody is suited for something. You do that peacefully. So Jiva, the Atma, is a servant of Krishna. And it finds total satisfaction when it is engaged in that way. Yoga, any yoga process wants to bring you to that natural position, and you are blissful. Your all peace is attained. When you attain to that, your eternal identity as a servant of Krishna. But when you try to disobey the order of Krishna, consciously or unconsciously, somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, are you the Guru? Prabhupada said, yes, I am Guru for everybody. Some obey, some don't obey. You can say that. When you are just honestly repeating what Krishna is saying, you can say, some people are obeying him. So, Krishna is everybody's Guru. At least that much everybody understands. But some people are obeying him, some people do not want to obey. What can be done? Prabhupada ki, Bhagavad Gita ki.